We are now 44 days out from primary elections on August 2nd, and though we likely know who's running for governor in Kansas in November, it's not stopping the campaigns from heating up. Groups supporting current Governor Laura Kelly and her likely Republican challenger, Attorney General Derek Schmidt, are running a number of ads, some positive, some negative, all while the candidates are working to boost support from voters ahead of the primaries. KMBC9 political reporter Michael Mahoney is watching the race closely. He joins us again. Thanks for coming back.
You bet.
Michael, we know more groups are putting on more ads on the airwaves. What have you noticed so far?
Yeah, exactly, because a lot of voters right now are paying attention to their primary races, and so the main campaign's in November, and that's going to be the Schmidt-Kelly race. Just want to keep their name out there. And before that, and then the other development in the Kansas governor's race is that the former Republican Senator Dennis Pyle from Hiawatha, who dropped his Republican Party affiliation earlier this month, has now filed to be an independent candidate for governor, and we'll see how that goes. Kansas has a history of having some independents run, but they're not very successful. Pyle got in trouble, really, Cody, with the leadership in the state Senate when he voted against the redistricting bill. So they stripped him of all his committee assignments. The Schmidt campaign, their campaign manager, C.J. Grover, is calling Pyle a fake conservative now. And there's some wonder whether or not the Pyle campaign would draw some voters away from Schmidt. But as I say, he's a pretty conservative Republican, Dennis Pyle, or was former Republican, and I'm not sure there'd be a lot of Kelly votes or Pyle votes crossing over.
Not something they want to hear, though, 44 days out. You know, it's early now in terms of the general election in November, but what's your sense of how the Kelly and Schmidt camps feel going down the stretch right now?
They both feel confident. I think the Schmidt campaign feels a little better because of the national dynamics with inflation, with the economy, the price of gas, everything like that.
Do they try to pin that on Laura Kelly?
Absolutely they do. Every Republican in America will try to pin that on every Democrat in America, where the state gubernatorial campaigns can make a lot of hay in a race like this is on a topic like education, because states and governors have a lot to say about that. And the Republicans are probably going to try to accuse Laura Kelly of damaging the education of Kansas students because of the shutdown involved with COVID, the mask requirements, all those sorts of things. Kelly campaign will respond to that and say that those were the measures that we needed to take to keep Kansas school kids safe. And so you'll see that come up, as well as a lot of the parents' rights issues that came in that were talked about in the legislature as well.
You talk about the economy, though, and the one chick in the Republicans' armor here is that Governor Kelly was able to get that compromise sales tax cut for food phased out. Not exactly what she wanted, but did she take that as a win going into November?
Oh, she'll absolutely take it as a win. The issue is that she made it really clear from the beginning that she wanted the food sales tax eliminated this year. It wasn't eliminated. The Republicans are going to phase it out. So both sides will be claiming credit for that.
Yeah. Governor Laura Kelly, of course, literally in her campaign is in the middle of the road. You see that in one of her political ads here, well, really trying to curry favor of moderates.
Well, and that's an important image, Cody, that she wants to really drive into the minds of Kansas voters that she is not a national Democrat, that she is a Kansas Democrat, and that she is a middle-of-the-road centrist politician. Now, the Schmidt campaign and Republicans all up and down the state will say that's not the case, that she had a very liberal first term and was damaging to the state, but it's going to be a campaign by the Kelly forces here. We were in the middle of the road. We are going to be in the middle of the road, and you're going to see that theme repeatedly.
And further, we've seen a PAC put out an ad trying to tie Derek Schmidt to former Governor Sam Brownback. Does that carry any weight at all? Do you think that gets any traction?
Kansas voters are going to remember the troubles from the Brownback era to the degree that Democrats can attach him, and for that matter, Amanda Adkins, who's running for Congress in the 3rd District in Johnson County, who was on the Brownback team. The ability of them to do that will be something that we'll see the entire time, and it will be key because one of the things that the Kelly campaign is going to say is we don't want to go back to the Brownback era.
No, for sure. We know we have a lot of time, 44 days till the primary, and then months after that we'll be having Michael back on to talk about this race. Thanks so much for your time.
You promise?
Okay, yeah, checks in the mail, my friend. Stay tuned as we get closer to Election Day for Special Commitment 2022 coverage of all the key races and issues on air and online at KMBC.com.